Smith is all over this morning. Good morning, everybody. It is 6:30 a.m. right now on this Thursday, April 10th. I'm Michael Gargiulo. Darlene Rodriguez has the morning off. Emily West is here for Adele, tracking some commuter alerts. We've had a real busy morning, unfortunately, on the roads. And so before LaRosa here with the forecast.
Yeah, nice quiet weather-wise. It's a little bit warmer than the last few mornings, so we love that.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, and getting a little peek of sunshine before the clouds really do start to take over later in the day. Oh, yes, we got a plane transiting the sun right there. Chopper 4, as always, delivering on the beauty shots at this hour this morning. Looking fantastic. Oh, that is so beautiful. Well, take a peek out the window, enjoy it, because we will see more clouds as the day goes on. Out the door right now, it is still chilly, just warmer than yesterday. Newburgh at 27, Chester 26, Peekskill, you're at 29 degrees. Sitting at 42 at the Battery with Linden, you're right at 40 degrees. Ozone Park coming in at 42. We do have a few clouds out there. As early as this evening, we'll start to see some of this catch up with us, so you want to tuck the umbrella in if you know you're going to be out and about around dinner time. Temperature-wise, going to try and get close to 50 today with light winds. There are the clouds, and by the time we get to that 6-7 p.m. time frame, we do see that chance of showers. That chance increases by the time we get to tomorrow morning. So we'll talk more about that in just a few, but got to get you out the door ready for all the slowdowns. Emily, at 6:31, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, Maria. Good morning, everyone. In the sinkhole repairs, the closure on 80 approaching exit 34, we got an accident 15 southbound on the ramp to eastbound 80. Also, delays on 109. This Broad Avenue closed both ways. Accident between Benton Place and Grand Avenue into the George. Going to be about 30 minutes. You can see really the backup here. Slowdowns, the Lincoln or the Holland. Both of those going to be better options for you. And a disabled on the LIE eastbound at the Clearview, and alternate side parking rules, they aren't affected today. Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thank you very much.
But you know, 5 minutes later, and you say, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
as a 2-year-old does.
Exactly.
They say, now you have to go. All right.
Exactly.
Well, if you have to wake up your little darlings for the school day, perhaps wrapping up the week before their spring break. Obviously, cloudy skies at the bus stop this morning. Temperatures cool in the 30s and 40s. We're going to end up in the mid and upper 40s through the day, but with cloudy skies. Coming up, we're going to track some of that rain, and who may see some snowflakes mix in as early as tonight in the 10-day forecast.
Maria, thank you so much. Still ahead, in need of forever home.
A lot of subway delays this morning on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and M trains coming up. I'll tell you about new trouble in Westchester County, but first, let's get a live look at the Gowanus. That inbound ride, Michael, starting to see delays up toward the Brooklyn Bridge.
Emily, thank you so much. Remember, you can now watch Today in New York at 7 a.m. because live local news continues wherever you stream. News 4. And the team there, as always. Maria, from the sun to the rain, what's happening?
Yeah, we've had maybe not as much sun as you would want in April, right? It's also been a bit of a chill, but we're running pretty close to average as far as precipitation. It's just we've had 6 out of the last 9 days with measurable rainfall. And we're going to add a few more to this calendar, starting with, for some of us, as early as this evening. So if you look at the rain chance timeline, we see a little bump up this evening. Again, heading into tonight and tomorrow morning, and then another surge here as we get into tomorrow evening into Saturday before everything wraps up in time for us to salvage the second half of Sunday, I think. But yeah, there may be even a few snowflakes mixed in there. It's a chilly system. At the very least, it's going to be chilly showers as early as 7 p.m. here with our hour-by-hour forecast. But keep your eye on northwestern New Jersey, Hudson Valley, northern Connecticut could see a few hours of some snowfall. And with the sun set and the temperatures close enough to freezing, some of this may start to stick. So we'll keep an eye on the slushy road potential here in these areas tomorrow morning. Again, otherwise, it's a chilly rain to start your Friday, and then waves of this through the day tomorrow, and especially into tomorrow night, where I think some of the rain may be heavier at times. And again, a few hours still into Saturday morning of some snowfall. Chilly rainfall starts to wrap up, and it's more like drizzle and showers and clouds for the remainder of Saturday before we do start to dry out. But look at those temperatures. It'll be breezy as well. Not terribly pleasant to be out and about. But yes, keeping an eye on this snowfall potential here. A couple of inches from Pike, Sullivan, Ulster into Dutchess counties. Higher elevations into Sullivan and Ulster could pick up a little bit more than that. So we'll keep an eye on that forecast. Otherwise, if you're planning for the weekend already, Sunday, we should start to see those showers wrap up and temperatures begin the rebound. But your moment of zen right now, Point Pleasant Beach. This gentleman has been out there for a little bit, enjoying a nice quiet morning. 40 at Point Pleasant Beach. Everyone getting up to about 50 degrees today. Mainly dry. Again, this evening, a stray shower, more likely likely for those showers and periods of rain tomorrow and into Friday. Out Sunday, finally getting above 50 degrees again. And how about mid and upper 60s Monday and Tuesday? I think the best days of the week next week. All right, 6:48 right now. Tons of delays out there, Em.
Just tons, Maria. Good morning, everyone. Subway delays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 FNR trains, major commuter rails. They're okay, but roadways, few trouble spots. LIE eastbound at the Clearview, we got a disabled. Also, new accident on the Belt Parkway eastbound at Erskine Street. You can see that heavy ride by JFK near Lefferts Boulevard. Things getting busy. And in Connecticut, in Shelton, 8 southbound Old Stratford Road, we got a crash. Turnpike slowdowns through Bridgeport, Mare Parkway through Trumbull, heavy. Also 684 southbound right around exit 9. 84, it's heavy both ways there due to a crash. Slowdowns, construction in Rockland, throughway approaching 59. We've got delays, of course, sinkhole repair on 80, but 15 southbound, the ramp to eastbound 80. There was a crash there. Another one, 109 southbound both ways, actually closed at Grand Avenue, and then emergency utility repair 109 southbound at East Milton Avenue. Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thanks so much for 6, because it can be urgent. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for streaming with us. It's Thursday, April 10th. I'm Michael Gargiulo. Emily West is watching our commuter alerts on this Thursday. Storm Before's Maria LaRosa here with today's forecast.
Well, if you're going to be out and about,
right,
at least it's comfortable, more comfortable than the last few days, right? Temperature-wise, we're already seeing that increase. So, yeah, a few clouds out there, of course, but so far skies are dry. I'll show you that in a second. But anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday, so many of us above freezing. Not much on the radar, keeping an eye on some of those showers already trying to creep in through central and eastern Pennsylvania. This is going to be our first chance to see some of those showers as early as this evening. Otherwise, fairly quiet. The winds are going to be light as well. And we're going to try and get up to about 50 degrees by noontime, already close to that, 49 against sun and clouds. More clouds through the afternoon. By the time we get to dinner time, a chance for some showers, more likely by tomorrow morning. And that really kicks off some dreary couple days ahead of us before we can talk about spring returning. All those details in the 10-day. But first, out the door, traffic-wise, Emily, what's going on?
Yeah, it's been a little busy this morning. Subway delays have had them. 45 FLNR. Also to the roadways, accident on the belt. It's causing a big slowdown. This at Erskine Street. It's going to be a pretty heavy go. Also slowdowns. 1 and 9 Broad Avenue, both ways. Grand Avenue closed due to an accident. 30 minutes inbound at the George. We've got emergency utility repair after a tractor trailer brought down poles and wires. 1 and 9 southbound right near Randolph Avenue. One lane is getting by. Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thank you very much. Developing now a week.
Well, you probably noticed the clouds probably a little bit warmer compared to yesterday. And for now, nothing on the radar. We're in the 30s and 40s, currently headed close to 50. But you can see tomorrow showers, Saturday showers, even on into early Sunday. And I've got a few snow showers to track as well. All the details in the 10-day forecast coming up.
Maria, thank you so much. More trash.
It's season. We got an overturned vehicle, though, in Westchester, 684, right near 84. I'll tell you about that. We come up, some of those delays. We got train troubles. I'll touch on that, too. But first, how about a look at the Gowanus, where you've got some slowdowns from around 38th Street on up toward the Prospect and continuing to the Brooklyn Bridge. You're watching Today in New York.
All of a sudden, spring break comes. You're coming up with things to do for everybody who's suddenly home.
You know, and it's wonderful to be a tourist in your own city. Right?
That's right.
You know, take the time to admire the icon that is the Empire State Building. Wow. I love it. And a beautiful view. So many to pick from, right? We have World Trade and, of course, Lady Liberty right there. Looking good for now. We have dry skies, but we may need to pack that umbrella, maybe enshroud it in cloud cover as we get into tonight especially. But by this evening, as early as this evening, a chance for a stray shower. Better chance overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, and then another good chance here for late tomorrow and into early on Saturday. But it's not all going to be rain. Yes, we've got a chill and enough there to produce some snow and accumulating snow chances too. Between tonight and then Friday night into Saturday, we could be looking at a couple of inches of some snowfall, especially from Pike, Sullivan, Ulster, Dutchess counties, perhaps even into northern Orange County. Wouldn't amount to be a lot, but it could be there there if you're on the roadways and slow you down a bit. So the hour-by-hour forecast showing a little bit of blue there to the north of the city, a chilly shower elsewhere, and that continues into tomorrow. And yes, with a few hours of that potential snow mixed in there, that would be enough to maybe a little slushy accumulation for tomorrow morning's commute. So we'll be looking to that and keeping an eye on that. Otherwise, showers continuing, and then another surge heading into later Friday into early Saturday. And some of this may be at times a little bit heavy, and that next push even into early Saturday through the midday before everything wraps up. And again, a few maybe more hours there of some light snowfall. Otherwise, the rest of Saturday into early on Sunday, we're kind of left with the clouds and the drizzle and a very persistent east wind. This is going to just go along with the whole not feeling kind of great weather here between now and Friday into Saturday. And eventually, though, those winds do turn to the south, and we're looking at that nice warm up. Today, though, we're up to 50 degrees. That's about it. Friday, Saturday, we stay in the 40s with the rain and the clouds. Sunday, it moves out, moving back in the 50s, and then beautiful Monday and Tuesday, still hanging on to that mid and upper 60 forecast here for at least a couple days. All right, Emily, what are you keeping an eye on?
Yeah, start off with subway delays. Going to find them on the 4-5 FNL trains. Also, with your commuter rails, Ronkonkoma branch, some delays, and then buses replace trains. This is eastbound between Ronkonkoma and Greenport. Some delays, Northeast Corridor, North Jersey coastline on New Jersey Transit, and the roadways 8 southbound in Shelton, Connecticut. We've got an accident right near exit 9. 1 in Norwalk, 95 southbound, right near exit 15. That is to Route 7. Now, vehicle flipped over. Big delays both ways at 684 southbound approaching Hardscrapple Road from there. And 84, also 30 minutes inbound at the George. 1 and 9 both ways. A closure right near Grand Avenue and still emergency repairs. Only 1 lane goods by in Broadway. 1 and 9 southbound approaching Randolph Avenue. Michael, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much.